Sigarda, host of Herons, versus Purphoros, god of the Forge. Yeah, a couple of powerful commanders pitting it out this time. We'll keep this. We have lands for the next 4 turns as well as a Nature's Law, so I don't think we'll have trouble getting down our commander. And then our commander with a Bear Umbra on it is pretty good. That means that we'll only have to hit our opponent 3 times in order to get commander damage. And I don't think we could have gotten a much better draw there than Exploration. That just means that we can get 2 lands out a turn. Sigarda, host of Herons, is a 5-mana Celestia commander, a 5/5 flyer with hexproof. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to sack permanents. Our opponent going for Goblin Recruiter. There's a few combinations of cards you can get going on top of your library with a Goblin Recruiter, but I don't know if they can do it this early in the game. We'll go for a Wooded Bastion, and I think that's actually all we can do. We'll go for Nature's Law and get down a tapped Canopy Vista, maybe? Yeah, we'll go for the Canopy Vista. The other 2 fetches can come into play untapped if we want them to. So there we are. By turn 3 we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, which is enough for our commander. And then turn 5 she's swinging in with a Bear Umbra, which gives our opponent only a few turns to do something about it. And I don't fancy our opponent's chances in mono red. Purphoros, god of the Forge, is a 4-mana 6/5 with indestructible. As long as your devotion to red is less than 5, Purphoros is not a creature. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. And then it has fire breathing for all of your creatures for 3 mana. I think they skull clamped their recruiter there and then went in for a Krenko's command. So this is probably Goblin Tribal, if the Goblin Recruiter didn't give that away. That's really good that we get into another land. Let's go for our commander. Our opponent can't target it, and they can't force us to sacrifice it either, which red isn't really any good at anyway. So the only thing for it is board wipes. But it looks like they are just on the plan to race us. Okay, Winds of Wrath destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. Once we have a Bear Umbra on here, we can easily wipe our opponent's board if we want to. Bear Umbra says that when we swing in, we get to untap all of our lands, which means we'll get down a Dragonlord Dramoka as well. That's a really good card against control builds, like mono blue builds really, but I don't mind playing it against a Purphoros player either. The Bear Umbra also gives Totem Armor, which says if an enchanted creature would be destroyed, or if the enchanted creature would be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it and destroy this aura. Dragonlord Dramoka can't be countered. It's a 5/7 with flying and lifelink, and your opponents can only cast spells during their turn. Norin the Wary comes down, as does Goblin Lackey. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you can put a Goblin permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Imperial Recruiter comes down. They can search for a creature with power 2 or less, put it into their hand. And while they search for that, we'll go over Norn the Wary. When a player casts a spell or a creature attacks, exile it and return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Our opponent went for Siege Gang Commander. That will enter with 3 tokens. I don't think I want to Wrath yet. I think we will Wrath next turn, so let's just go for both of those, because our Dragonlord Dramoka will gain us 5 life. And they have to win next turn because Sigarda otherwise will deal 21 points of commander damage in total. So they either win next turn or they wipe the board. We're up to 25 life again, so I don't think our opponent can do anything. I think our draws have been way too good this game. There's a Goblin King. That's +1/+1 to goblins as well as Mountain Walk. We don't have any mountains and we're tapped out anyway. Plus we have a beast within if we were even worried about that. Now then, we're going to take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to kill off the Goblin Lackey here because I'm worried about it putting in the Siege Gang Commander. That also keeps us getting hit by Purphoros because it takes them off Devotion. So that just pulls double duty for us, that Beast Within. And I haven't worked out if that would have worked out for them. They were going to deal 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage to us. Then the... where are we? Then the Siege Gang Commander would have come in. That would have been 4 creatures at 8 damage. I don't know if they would have had us there had we have gotten rid of the... had we not have gotten rid of Goblin Lackey. I'll have to look at that in editing. Maybe I should have gone for the Winds of Wrath sooner. But luckily we saw what they were going for, so we managed to pull out a win. Like I say, the draws were really, really good in this game. Sigarda, Host of Herons, and nearly got taken out by Purphoros, God of the Forge. Just goes to show how good Purphoros is. Even with those really good draws, we still nearly got taken out. I'm tribalkai on the EDH channel. Thank you for watching.